This one video made me 25K, but it was a mistake. I didn't plan it at all. I didn't have a big audience, and honestly, I left so much money on the table. In this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how that video turned into 25K, the back-end system that actually made that happen, the mistake that you can avoid so that your first viral video doesn't waste its potential, and how to turn that mistake into a money-making machine for you. Now, here's the truth. The majority of that 25K didn't come from some clever funnel or high-ticket offer. It mainly came from views and AdSense. And while that sounds like a win, in all honesty, I left so much money on the table because I didn't know what I was doing on the back end. I had no clear system, no structured offer, and no automated way to catch and convert that audience. So yeah, the video popped off. And yeah, I made a little bit of AdSense revenue. But imagine if I had this back end in place. That 25 could have been 50, 100K. And that's why I'm gonna show you this breakdown so that you don't repeat the same mistake as me. Because if you're relying on views and AdSense, you're literally gambling. Google could pay you 1 month if you go viral and nothing the next. With the right back end, every single view counts, and those views compound into leads, clients, and recurring revenue. So what I'm gonna do is pull up my Miro board and actually show you what happened. You'll see the exact video that pulled in that 25K, how the revenue came in through AdSense, and most importantly, the holes in the back end that left so much money on the table. Then I'll show you how I rebuilt that back end into a system using the content flywheel and the close framework so that every video I post doesn't just get views, it actually compounds into sales. Okay, so this system is for people that kind of already know what they want to sell. So if you're not quite yet at that stage, you can literally just use my RampRev AI bot. It's free, first link in the description. It'll ask you a couple of questions, and in 2 minutes, it'll map you out a whole business plan so that this flywheel actually makes sense to you and you can implement it into your business. So go check it out. Because again, like I said, views alone aren't the problem. It's what you actually bake in those videos and where you're sending people afterwards that decides whether you get paid or not. So let's dive in. So welcome inside my laptop. Right now, you're looking at this 25K mistake. So this is my old channel, small, under 500 followers, but one video popped off, and it was this step-by-step video on how to use Trading 212 for beginners. You can see literally when I first started, I was just making videos about entrepreneurship and nothing was sticking. This one video got 184,891 views. It wasn't even that good of a video, I must admit. It was just me going over Trading 212, and I literally just did a walkthrough of the app, but I was one of the only people in the UK that was making this kind of content. That single video pulled nearly 185K views. Search intent was crazy strong. People literally searching Trading 212 for beginners. And you can see that that's where 44% of my views were even coming in from. This video got me 1.4 million impressions, 10% click-through rate. So that's kind of crazy, to be honest. This should have been life-changing money. If I had the knowledge that I have now and I could have put this back end into that video, you wouldn't know that I'm a millionaire, but there would be signs. So yeah, like I said, it brought in around 10 to 15K just on Google AdSense alone, but that was the mistake. It almost all came from the Google AdSense, and once the video slowed down, so did the money. This is kind of the back end that I showed you. It was like my attempt at a back end, a free Facebook group, and a Canva-made ebook on Shopify. No clear system and no offer, no funnel, nothing like that. I was just like, join my Facebook group if you want to learn about investing. And I had like a little group that I give people updates on. It was pretty good. It had like 2,000 members. It was one of the biggest like investing communities at that time. And I literally made this free ebook, and I had like a black version as well that was like the paid version of that book that got like access to a private group, all this kind of stuff. And it wasn't perfect, but like I said, it made money. Shopify payouts. I even tried affiliate links. Some cash came in, but again, no structure. Every dollar that I actually made relied on effort rather than a system. I got a little payout from Trading 212 as well, and I had people actually like following my investing. This is why I call it the 25K mistake. I made money, yes, but without a back end, I left so much money on the table. The hidden engine and why it kind of worked. Let's go on like what I did well and how we can clear that mistake up for you. Search intent, topic, solving one clear problem. The video solved a problem. People didn't know how to use Trading 212 and they wanted to get into invested. Viewers arrived with the intent and not just casual curiosity. They actually knew what they was arriving for. And that's why the searchable content was hitting so well, because people knew exactly what they wanted, and I fulfilled that gap. I literally pinpointed the pain and solved it for a certain type of viewer. And I did have CTAs, like I told people to join the free Facebook group and I told people to go get a free stock, but they weren't really structured and there was no real back end that could have paid me out massively. There was no high ticket offer, there was nothing like that. Good ideas from like a 20-year-old me, but a bad system. I also had a community, and this was good because I could like nurture my audience. The community works because you can build trust faster, and I clearly had the people's trust That's why they was buying from me. But again, without actually any offers, it was more just engaging with the people rather than an income. Another good thing that I had as well was like some immediate money makers. So I was actually thinking about trying to make money off the back of this video. I stacked 3 different monetizers. I had AdSense, affiliates, and an ebook. So obviously the ebook was tied in with Shopify, the affiliate link with Trading 212, and obviously the AdSense through YouTube, but nothing was compounded. So yes, the engine worked, but without a back-end system, every new viewer just drops into a leaky bucket. That's why I call it a 25K mistake. Here we're going to talk about how to turn those viewers into revenue the right way. I always talk about this content flywheel, which is what your YouTube channel needs, and this will make sure that you're not making the same mistakes as me. So step 1 is pinpointing that pain. Don't chase broad topics, just pick one burning money problem that your audience needs. Step 2 is packaging that solution. So turning that solution into containers. That's content, offers, and assets that live forever. And that can be free YouTube videos. If you can package a solution to someone who's paying in a free YouTube video, they're going to trust you and want to watch more of what you can do. The next step is plugging in a good backend, and this is what I failed at really. Views don't matter unless they connect to an offer. Yes, I made quite a bit of money with the AdSense, but if I had a great backend and this system in play, every view could have turned into a potential client. And step 4 is compounding that machine. Because I had no system, I had no follow-up play. I was literally just relying on that video. I did start making more videos about trading, but again, there was no system, no backend to funnel all those views into. So when you run this system, each video becomes a new entry point into your system. Together, they just multiply and keep that flywheel spinning. So this is the system that I would use across the whole channel. And every single video, I would bake in this close framework that I use here. And that is see, capture, hook the viewer in the first 15 seconds, call out the problem, and bake in credibility, numbers, results, authority, clear, curiosity driven, and trust building. L, I would loop, drop your best stuff first, tease the solution, but don't resolve it yet. It keeps retention high because they have to keep watching. And then O is your offer. Just put the offer at the front. Don't always put your CTAs at the back of the video. Most people drop off before halfway through. So if you're just putting all your call to actions at the end, you're losing out on people that could just go into your system. The next thing is just making sure you've got some sort of story or structure. Don't just give out tips, actually package them, turn them into a little system, put a name on it, or tell your story so that people know this is coming from you and it doesn't just feel like regurgitated information. This makes your content feel special, it makes it memorable, and people will think about you when they think about the system. And then E is the exit. Again, you're just dropping another CTA and telling people where they need to go after they've watched that video. And you're also future pacing them, telling them what their life could look like after they implement whatever you've told them to do. And the next thing is you just redirect them to the next video you want them to watch, and that's how the flywheel just keeps spinning. So if you're not sure where to start, I've already mentioned the ramp revenue eye, but it builds the whole plan for you. All you do is literally paste your channel or niche. It spits out exactly what to sell and how to structure your back end. So make sure you go check that out. It's the first link in the description. It's free, it's quick, and it'll put you on the right path. The next thing that I would do is then start picking the tools that I'm going to use. You can keep it simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. As you saw, I started with an ebook that I made in Canva and Shopify and a affiliate link with Trading 212. It wasn't perfect, but it made money. So just pick the tools that you want. Now there are so many different tools that you can use. There's School, Shopify, Standstore, Stripe, YouTube. There's so many different systems and ways to make money. Just pick one, don't overcomplicate it, and lock in. Then it's just about packaging that stuff so that it's good, people understand what you're talking about, so that they actually trust you, and then they'll buy from you. Most creators get stuck at this position because you've got to make content that actually converts. So this is where the creator bundle actually helps you. It's got a script builder that naturally bakes in that close framework. It's got thumbnail templates, logos, fonts, everything that you need to actually package your content. So imagine 30 days from now, you've got this content flywheel running, you've got a closer in your videos running 24/7, and every video is pulling people into your offer. That's when YouTube actually becomes fun and it's a real business. It can actually pay your bills. The next step is just making sure that those views, those leads, and those potential clients actually convert consistently. So before you click off, I've made this video just for you. It's the exact system that creators are using right now to turn views into buyers. Make sure that you go like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in that video.